So hi guys, welcome back to the bilateral series between India women and Sri Lanka women. India women finally in action today after winning the Women's ODI World Cup this year against Sri Lanka women who won the Women's Asia Cup last year, defeating India in the final. So it's going to be a cracker of a game. India women have won the toss and elected to bowl first. It's a T20 series here. First T20 international happening at the ACA VDCA Cricket Stadium in Visakhapatnam. National anthems are going on. It will be interesting to see how India women play today. They are having the tag of world champions in the ODI format, of course, but this is the T20 format. They'll be looking to continue their good form at home. Sri Lanka women, though, they had an up and down World Cup, has to be said. They defeated Bangladesh. I think that was the only win which Sri Lanka got in the World Cup. So they will be looking to perform well today. They are the Asian champions, of course, women's Asian champions. But India women at home, we have seen how strong they can be. They have really performed well of late. Winning the World Cup here at home was an icing on the cake actually. An ICC drought was broken. So now it's a bilateral series. Time to enjoy some cricket. So India women are bowling first. This is the playing 11s of both the teams. India women are leading 8-2 against Sri Lanka women in the head-to-head in the last 10 T20 matches. And understandably so, because India women, they are really good at home. Obviously, T20, I think India women have to slightly improve their game in T20s because chasing has been their weakness, to be honest. So they need to learn to chase totals well if they want to win consistently. Vaishnavi Sharma, a youngster, is making her debut today for India women. So both openers of Sri Lanka women are also making their way out to the middle. Harmanpreet Kaur is the captain, of course, and I think after nearly 1.5 months, India women's cricket team will be in action today. November 2nd, they won the World Cup. After that, there has been a 1.5 month break, and now 21st December of 2025, India women are in action again. So Vismi Gunaratne and Chamari Attapattu are opening the batting for Sri Lanka women's team. Sri Lanka women can feel proud that they won the Asia Cup against this opposition in the final. They defeated India women in the final in 2024 and became the champions of the Women's Asia Cup. So Sri Lanka women will be having that confidence. Kranti Gaud has the new ball in her hand and she's going to be bowling the first over for the India women. Vismi Gunaratne will take strike for Sri Lanka women. So we are all set to go, all in readiness. Good crowd has turned up today for this match between India women and Sri Lanka women. So we are seconds away from starting this match. Let's play. All in readiness. Here we go. First ball from Kranti Gaud, bowling to Vismi Gunaratne. Ooh, and that's a beauty to start. Beats the outside edge of Vismi Gunaratne. Outswinger from Kranti Gaud. Dot ball to start. The second ball of the innings coming up. Width offered, that's cut away by Vismi Gunaratne towards deep point and gets off the mark with a single. So Chamari Attapattu will be on strike now. Even for Sri Lanka, Gimhani is playing today. Another interesting pick in the playing 11. Third ball of the innings coming up. Chamari Attapattu on strike. Ooh, and that's an in-swinger, an inside edge. It races away. No one there at deep fine leg. And the first boundary of the innings comes to the bat of Chamari Attapattu. Inside edge. Was not a bad delivery by any means, but still a boundary for Chamari Attapattu and Sri Lanka. This time it's back of the length. Chamari Attapattu looking to flick it away. Gets it on the thighs, I think. And another dot ball from Kranti Gaud. We look at the India women's team playing 11. Vaishnavi Sharma, youngster, is playing today. Arundhati Reddy is playing in the 11. Very strong team, this India women's team. They have batting depth. That's a fuller line delivery defended towards covers, and Chamari Attapattu picks up another single. Oh, that's edged. And well stopped at slip actually. That completely squared up Vismi Gunaratne. Once again the outswinger from Kranti Gaud. Vismi Gunaratne was looking to flick it away. Went off the edge. Really good stop in the slip quadrant there. And a dot ball to finish the over. So 6 runs came from that first over. And Sri Lanka women are 6 without loss after 1 over. So Arundhati Reddy is the new bowler into the attack now for India women. She is bowling the second over of this innings. Chamari Attapattu will be on strike. So Arundhati Reddy is going to come around the wicket to Chamari Attapattu. Oh, that's too wide outside the off stump. Umpire gives it as a wide, so Arundhati Reddy has to reload that one again. This time it's back of the length, defended. Oh, good fielding. Really good fielding at third man. But still Chamari Atapattu picks up another single. There's a Women's T20 World Cup coming up next year. So I think both these teams are trying to prepare for that Women's T20 World Cup. And that's this T20 series will be a good rehearsal. Not only this T20 series, even the upcoming T20 series as well. And now that India women have won an ICC title, I'm sure all Indian fans will be excited for every women's ICC tournament coming up. So Vismi Gunaratne is on strike now. Second ball of the over coming up. Ooh, that pitched and swung back in. That's defended towards covers by Vismi Gunaratne. Another dot ball from Arundhati Reddy. This time swinging back in, that's flicked away again, it's in the gap. Deep square leg comes around. And Vismi Gunaratne picks up another single. Three more deliveries left in this over. Oh, goes for the drive. That's a beauty of a delivery. Goes past the outside edge of Atapattu. Another dot ball from Arundhati Reddy. Back of the length again, driven, good fielding at point. Excellent fielding there, Dipti Sharma at point. I think we're maybe in a gully position probably. I'm saying wrongly as point. Gully position. Another dot ball from Arundhati Reddy. So last ball of the over coming up. That's cut away towards covers, going for the quick single, and they make it comfortably. So a single to finish the over. 4 runs came from that over, and Sri Lanka women are 10 without loss after 2 overs. So Kranti Goud now into her second over, continuing into the attack. Samari Atapattu on strike. That's short and that's pulled in the air by Atapattu, clears the infield. And that runs away, slowly runs away into the boundary for 4. So a boundary here to start the over from Atapattu. 2 short from Kranti Goud. Atapattu is really good with the pull shot and picks up her second boundary in this innings. This time short and wide. Atapattu goes for the cut shot. Not able to make connection. Another dot ball from Kranti Goud. This time it's smashed through the covers for 4. Just cannot miss by a fraction to Chamaria Tapattu. Margin of error is so small. Throws her bat at it and picks up another boundary. So 3 boundaries have been scored in this innings. All 3 boundaries are the bat of Chamaria Tapattu. 3 more deliveries left in this over. Now Kranti Gaud coming around the wicket. And Atapattu comes down the wicket, flicks it away towards mid-wicket. Another dot ball. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. 8 runs from this over so far. Oh, it's bowled. What a beauty. Absolute beauty. Nipped back in. Has gone through the gate of Chamaria Tapattu. And Kranti Gaud provides the important breakthrough for India here. Just as Atapattu was starting to look dangerous. The ball's a beauty of an in-swing. Goes through the gate of Atapattu. And the first wicket goes down here for Sri Lanka women, and it's the main wicket as well. The wicket of the dangerous Chamaria Tapattu. Big gap between bat and pad there. And it's gone right through the gate of the Sri Lankan skipper. Kranti Gaud, as she always does, picks up those important wickets early on in the innings. Chamaria Tapattu is out after scoring 15 runs from 12 balls. And Sri Lanka women are 18 for 1 after 2.5 overs. So Hasini Pereira is the new batter to the crease for Sri Lanka. Another good player actually. One more delivery left in this over. What a beauty that was from Kranti Gaud. Last ball of the over coming up. It's full and on the patch. Flicked away by Hasini Pereira. Beautiful shot, but straight to the fielder at deep mid wicket for another single to finish the over. Hasini Pereira gets off the mark with a single. 9 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Chamaria Tapattu. And Sri Lanka women are 19 for 1 after 3 overs. So Arundhati Reddy is continuing into her second over. Coming around the wicket to Hasini Pereira. That's short and wide. Pereira cuts it away towards deep extra covers. There's good fielding at deep extra covers. And Hasini Pereira picks up another couple of runs here. Kranti Gaud, the fielder at deep extra covers, does well. It's full this time, driven again, but straight to covers. Amanjot Kaur is a live wire in the field, actually a really good fielder. Does well. So current run right now 6.30. Good start here from India. It's on the pads. It's flicked in the air. It's towards deep mid wicket. And another single from Hasani Pereira. This time it's on the stumps. Vismi Gunaratne flicks it away straight to mid wicket. Another dot ball here. Good over here from Arundhati Reddy. Just 3 runs coming from this over. Still 2 balls left. This time it comes down the wicket there. Vismi Gunaratne is looking to heave it away leg side. It's gone towards short fine leg. Another dot ball from Arundhati Reddy. So one more delivery left in this over. It's good to see an Indian crowd. A good amount of Indian crowd has turned up for this match. Last ball of the over coming up. That's short and that's pulled away by Vismi Gunaratne. The deep square leg is there. And Gunaratne picks up another single to finish the over. 4 runs came from that over. And Sri Lanka women are 23 for 1 after 4 overs. So good start here from India women. They have picked up the early wicket of Chamari Attapattu in a big wicket that. Kranti Gaud is continuing now into her 3rd over. Bowling 3 in the power play. Vismi Gunaratne is on strike. That's full. That's driven down the ground. Good fielding at mid-on by Harmanpreet Kaur. And Vismi Gunaratne picks up another single. This time it's back of the length again. Hasani Pereira flicks it away leg side. There's no one back there. And the ball races away for 4. No one there at deep fine leg. Second time around, just a nudge onto the onside as rest to the fence in that region. This time it's Hasani Pereira picks up her first boundary in this innings. Hasani Pereira is a good player, so you can find these boundaries at regular intervals. This time again flicked away. But this time I think there's a fielder there. A deep square leg will come around. And Hasani Pereira picks up another single. Back of the length again, flicked away by Vismi Gunaratne, straight to mid wicket. Another dot ball. 6 runs have come from this over, still 2 balls left. Samaria Tapattu, little disappointed actually that he got dismissed. This time comes down the wicket. Oh, it's gone off the bowler's hands. It's towards mid-off. Another dot ball here. An excellent over once again for India. There's 6 runs coming from this over. Still 1 ball left. The last ball of the over coming up. It's on the pads again. It's turned away by Vismi Gunaratne towards deep square leg. And will pick up another couple of runs to finish the over. 8 runs came from that over. And Sri Lanka women are 31 for 1 after 5 overs. So Deepti Sharma is the new bowler into the attack now for India women. Deepti Sharma has done a haircut, looking very handsome today. Hasni Pereira is on strike, player of the tournament in the Women's ODI World Cup of 2025 is about to bowl her first ball in this over. It's going to be coming over the wicket to Hasni Pereira. So here's Deepti Sharma coming over the wicket to Hasni Pereira. Ooh, and that's a tossed up delivery and Hasni Pereira defends it towards covers. Dot ball to start the over. This time moves across her stumps, a full delivery. And Hasni Pereira, Hasni Pereira defends it back to the bowler. Deepti Sharma picked up 22 wickets in the Women's ODI World Cup. Also scored 215 runs with the bat. That's driven by Hasni Pereira straight to covers. Another dot ball, 3 dot balls in a row from Deepti Sharma. Three more deliveries left in this over. It's full and wide, driven again, straight to the fielder again. I think Hasni Pereira will feel that she missed out on that one. Got a full toss outside the off stump. Driven straight to the fielder. Another dot ball. 2 more deliveries left in this over. This time moves across the stumps. Looks to sweep it away. Is it too wide? No signal from the umpire. So another dot ball here from Deepti Sharma. Nicely tossed up outside the off stump. And we see a maiden over here. 5 dot balls in this over. Last ball of the over coming up. Goes for a sweep again. Appeal. A half-hearted appeal. Umpire says not out. But what an over. Maiden over from Deepti Sharma. And the power play has been completed. Sri Lanka women are 31 for 1 after 6 overs. Seam up delivery there from Deepti Sharma. Inside edge onto the pads. That's why not a big appeal. So there's a bowling change here. The youngster Vaishnavi Sharma is the new bowler into the attack now for India women. Best figures of 5 for 3 in her T20 career. Outstanding. Vismi Gunaratne is on strike. This is good bowling from India women so far. Now Vaishnavi Sharma coming around the wicket to Vismi Gunaratne. That's defended on the back foot by Gunaratne. Make that another dot ball. So suddenly now the momentum is shifting here. Suddenly Sri Lanka playing way too many dot balls at this stage. They'll need to push the scoring rate. Cannot afford to be too much dependent on Chamari Attapattu all the time. They need to learn to score the runs. That's swept away by Gunaratne towards deep square leg and picks up another single. And so far good start from Vaishnavi Sharma. So Hasini Pereira is back on strike. That's tossed up, swept in the air, fielder lands short. One bounce to deep mid wicket. And Hasini Pereira picks up another single. Almost carried to that fielder there. Hasini Pereira sweeping it away. This time again, Gunaratne comes down the wicket, flicks it straight to mid wicket. And another dot ball from Vaishnavi Sharma. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Goes for the sweep again. It's towards deep square leg. And Gunaratne picks up another single. So last ball of the over coming up. It's tossed up again, it's driven back to the bowler. Wonderful over from Vaishnavi Sharma. Just 3 runs came from that over. And Sri Lanka women are 34 for 1 after 7 overs. So now the new bowler into the attack for India women is Sri Charani, N. Charani. Bowled outstandingly well in the World Cup. Best figures of 4 for 12 in her T20 career. And she's going to be bowling to Vismi Gunaratne. So far so good from India women. Sri Lanka needs some momentum here, need to find some boundaries. Here's Charani coming around the wicket. Gunaratne comes down the wicket. He flicks it away leg side towards mid wicket and picks up another single. Now Hasini Pereira is back on strike. Goes for the reverse sweep. Gets it away. It's past third man. That'll run away for 4, I think. Finally, Sri Lanka women found the boundary. Hasani Pereira trying some innovation, bringing out the reverse sweep and picks up an important boundary for Sri Lanka. So third ball of the over coming up. Ooh, quicker delivery that's cut away straight to covers. Another dot ball from Charini. Oh, short and wide, goes for the cut shot again. Hasani Pereira, but not able to make connection. Make that another dot ball. A quicker delivery there from Charini. Comes down the wicket, looks to flick it away. Appeal for LBW. Might be sliding down the leg side. Not out is the decision by the umpire. And another dot ball from Sri Charini. The last ball of the over coming up. And this time gives herself room, drives it away. It's found the gap. They might push for two here. And they will get a couple of runs. That's good running. In fact, they push for three. That's fumble in the deep. Deepti Sharma, I think the fielder was trying to pass it to another fielder, and in that process fumbled it a little bit. So 3 runs completed to finish the over. 8 runs came from that over. And Sri Lanka women are 42 for 1 after 8 overs. So I think Deepti Sharma is it? No, Vaishnavi Sharma is continuing into her second over, the debutant. Sri Lanka got off to a good start actually, but ever since the dismissal of Chamaria Tapattu, things have slowed down a little bit, and this is not the first time that Sri Lanka women are slowing down after the dismissal of Chamaria Tapattu. It has happened so many times. They need to learn to bat aggressively. Even if Chamaria Tapattu gets out, they need to learn to bat aggressively. That is one thing that Sri Lanka have to improve. Cannot always depend on Chamaria Tapattu all the time. One batter can't win you matches. Team performance is needed. The second over here for Vaishnavi Sharma. It's tossed up. Hasani Pereira goes for a sweep. That's a beautiful shot, but good fielding at deep mid wicket by Amanjot Kaur. Saves the boundary, and Hasani Pereira picks up another single. There are pretty good fielders in this India women's team. Amanjot Kaur is a live wire in the field. We have seen that even in the World Cup. Jemima Rodrigues is another outstanding fielder. The fielding is really good. It's tossed up. Gunaratne comes down the wicket, hits it down the ground to long off. Good fielding again. At long off, they're pushing for 2 here. Chance of a run out. No. Good running. Throw wasn't fast enough. Couple of runs for Gunaratne. Direct hit would have been curtains though. Direct hit would have been curtains for Vismi Gunaratne. That swept away this time towards deep square leg. And Gunaratne picks up another single. The Sri Lanka women batters are batting really slowly, but they have the wickets in hand. They've only lost one wicket, Samaria Tapattu. That one wicket always seems like 4 or 5 wickets for Sri Lanka because Samaria Tapattu has such a big impact on the Sri Lankan team. That's swept away again by Hasni Pereira, but straight to the field at mid-wicket. Picks up another single. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Vismi Gunaratne is back on strike. Again comes down the wicket. Hits it down the ground to long on. And picks up another single. So 6 runs have come from this over, still 1 ball left. Last ball of the over coming up. Goes for a sweep as a top edge. Anyone coming underneath it? Fielder coming underneath, puts it down. Oh goodness. Nigita Charani, Sri Charani, the fielder there, has put it down. It could have been a wicket for debutant Vaishnavi Sharma, but spilled. But it's a dot ball, or is it a single? Single to finish the over. So 7 runs came from that over, and Sri Lanka women are 48 for 1 after 9 overs. Sri Lanka women are 49 for 1 after 9 overs. We were just talking about how good India women's fielding is. Just built an easy catch there. But anyways, they are in a good position as of now. So Deepti Sharma is back into the attack now for India women. Coming over the wicket to Hasni Pereira. And Hasni Pereira goes for a reverse sweep in the air and taken. This time, no dropping catches. Holds on to it. Kranti Gaur at short third man completes the catch. And Deepti Sharma, you cannot keep her out of any game. Every time she bowls, there's always a chance of a wicket. Hasni Pereira trying different shots, trying to break the shackles, but unfortunately, only managing to find the fielder on this occasion. And the second wicket goes down here for Sri Lanka women. Easy catch for Kranti Gaur. Deepti Sharma once again striking for India women. Hasni Pereira disappointed. Hasni Pereira is out after scoring 20 runs from 23 balls, and Sri Lanka women are 49 for 2 after 9.1 overs. So it's been an outstanding bowling performance so far from India women, and they've also picked up 2 wickets now. New batter to the crease is Harshita Samaravikrama. Many people might know her for that knock in the Women's Asia Cup 2024 final against India. It was a fantastic knock which helped Sri Lanka women win that final. And she'll need to play that kind of a knock again. I've never seen Harshita Samaravikrama bat with that intensity again after that final. So Sri Lanka women are 49 for 2 after 9.1 overs, and it's also the time for the strategic timeout. Okay, so we come to the end of the strategic timeout, and Harshita Samaravikrama has just gotten off the mark with a boundary. Beautiful sweep shot there. The 50 comes up as well for Sri Lanka women. 50 comes up in 9.3 overs at the loss of 2 wickets. As we see Harshita Samaravikrama sweeping it away again towards deep square leg and picks up another single. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Vismi Gunaratne is back on strike. And now Gunaratne puts out the reverse sweep. Oh, was that a catching opportunity? Richa Ghosh juggled it but couldn't hold on to it. Was attempting the reverse sweep there second time around in this over. It's given as catch. Yeah, it's gone off the glove. So Richa Ghosh has indeed put it down there. Bobbled it a little bit, but it didn't stick. Last ball of the over coming up. That's a full delivery, flicked away towards mid wicket. Chance of a run out at the bowler's end, but misses the stumps. So Vismi Gunaratne picks up another single to finish the over. So 6 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Asini Pereira. And Sri Lanka women are 55 for 2 after 10 overs. So Amanjot Kaur is the new bowler into the attack now for India women. Vismi Gunaratne is on strike. Ten overs left in this innings. A good first 10 overs for India women. Picking up 2 wickets, conceding only 55 runs. Yes, Amanjot Kaur over the wicket to Gunaratne. That's on the pads. Gunaratne flicks it away towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single to start the over. So Harshita Samaravikrama is back on strike. Amanjot Kaur coming around the wicket to Harshita Madhavi. That's shot and that's pulled away by Harshita Samaravikrama. Deep square leg. Oh, it goes through. Put in the dive there. Should have stopped it. It's gone through that fielder at deep square leg. Second boundary here for Harshita Samaravikrama. Too short from Amanjot Kaur. That fielder at deep square leg should have stopped it. But unfortunately it's gone through. This time it's cut away by Harshita Samaravikrama towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. Current run rate will take Sri Lanka women to 116. 7 runs per over 128, 9 runs per over 146. And I'm not quite sure that will be enough to defend though. The India women have the batters. Vismi Gunaratne is back on strike. This time it's driven again. Good fielding at point. And Gunaratne picks up another single. You still have Nilakshit De Silva to come in after this. No Anushka Sanjeevani today. Amanjot Kaur coming around the wicket now. That's shot again. Oh, went for the pull shot. Got it on the helmet probably. And immediately Amanjot Kaur says sorry to the batter. They might have a concussion check here. So nice of Amanjot Kaur to immediately apologize after bowling that bouncer. Went for the pull shot there. Yeah, it's hit her on the grill there. It's always a mandatory thing now. Once you get hit on the helmet, there is a concussion check done. But Harshita Samaravikrama is alright. There's no problem there. Amanjot Kaur immediately apologized, saying I'm sorry for that bouncer, but I mean these things are part of the game. The ball bounces, bowlers will always mix up their lengths and lines. So Harshita Samaravikrama is ready. I think one more delivery left in this over. Amanjot Kaur has bowled a good over so far. So last ball of the over coming up. And that's driven in the air. It's past point. It goes towards deep point. And Harshita Samaravikrama picks up another single to finish the over. So 8 runs came from that over, and Sri Lanka women are 63 for 2 after 11 overs. So Sri Charani now back into the attack, into her second over, and that's driven in the air past mid wicket. Arshita Samaravikrama picks up another single to start the over. Vismi Gunaratne is back on strike. Tossed up, Gunaratne comes down the wicket, drives it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. Arshita Samaravikrama is back on strike. Shot this time, cut away, straight to covers. Oh, chance of run out was there as well. Stranded in the middle of the pitch. I don't know what Arshita Samaravikrama is doing. He's looking for the run there. A non-striker said, no, get back to your crease. So 3 more deliveries left in this over now. Oh, this time cleverly played, guided away. Short third man does well. Another single for Arshita Madhavi. Suddenly now the boundaries have dried up here for Sri Lanka. Vismi Gunaratne is back on strike. Goes for the sweep now. It's hit flat and hard. Finds the gap. And another boundary here. Finally, a boundary for Vismi Gunaratne produces the sweep shot. They've been attempting these shots for quite a long time. They need to find a way to score runs, and that's what first boundary for Vismi Gunaratne in this innings. Would you believe it? Quicker delivery this time. Gunaratne flicks it away straight to mid-wicket. And another dot ball from Charini. Dot ball to finish the over. 7 runs came from that over. And Sri Lanka women are 70 for 2 after 12 overs. So Vaishnavi Sharma is back into the attack. The debutant still has 2 overs left in her spell. Arshita Samaravikrama is on strike and goes for a sweep again towards short fine leg and picks up another single to start the over. So now Vaishnavi Sharma coming around the wicket to Vismi Gunaratne. And Gunaratne comes down the wicket, flicks it leg side straight to mid-wicket. Another dot ball from Vaishnavi Sharma. This time moves across her stumps, sweeps it away towards deep square leg and picks up another single here by Vismi Gunaratne. Three more deliveries left in this over. Comes down the wicket and then adjusts herself, defends it. This is a really good bowling here from Vaishnavi Sharma actually. Again, just 2 runs coming from this over. Still 2 balls left. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Comes down the wicket, takes it on the full but drives it straight to covers. No power at all. Another dot ball here. So last ball of the over coming up. Short this time, it's pulled away. That's in the gap, is it? No, deep mid wicket is there. Does well. Another single to finish the over. An excellent over from Vaishnavi Sharma. Just 3 runs came from that over. And the Sri Lanka women are 73 for 2 after 13 overs. So 7 overs left in this innings. Deepti Sharma back into the attack into her 3rd over. And now Harshita Samaravikrama goes for the sweep towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Another single to start the over. India women post the 2024 Women's T20 World Cup have played 8 T20 matches. They have won 5 and lost 3. One loss came against South Africa women and 2 losses came in England against England women. The T20 series which they won. That's a full toss, flicked away again towards deep mid wicket. Coming back for 2 here, chance of run out probably. That's good running actually. No, actually the 3 losses which India women faced, 1 loss was against West Indies and 2 losses came against England, obviously in England. South Africa series I was talking about came before the Women's T20 World Cup 2024. Last year only it happened. But yeah, 8 matches, 5 wins, 3 losses after the Women's T20 World Cup of 2024. 1 loss was against West Indies, 2 losses against England in England. It's flicked away by Vismi Gunaratne towards deep square leg and picks up another single. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Harshita Samaravikrama is back on strike. This time again a fuller delivery. Harshita Madhavi drives it back to the bowler. Another dot ball from Deepti Sharma. This time goes for reverse sweep and appeal for LBW, finger goes up. And once again it's Deepti Sharma who provides the breakthrough. Harshita Samaravikrama reviews it immediately. But I think that was adjacent enough. Was looking for the reverse sweep there. Boundaries have completely dried up. So the batters have to try something. That's exactly what Harshita Samaravikrama tried. But I think this is straight in front of the stumps. Nicely tossed up there. Aditi Sharma has all her variations in place. Oh, I think there's some bat involved in that. I think there's a little bit of bat or glove involved in that. I'll need to check the ultra edge actually. I think there's a little bit of glove involved in that one. Now checking the ultra edge now. It appeared to be a bat or glove involved in that. Yep, and there's a spike as the ball passes the bat. So I think good review here from Harshita Samaravikrama. Because if there was no bat involved in that, I think that was pretty close. But the inside edge has saved her. A decision will be overturned to not out. Harshita Samaravikrama survives. Last ball of the over coming up from Deepti Sharma. The last ball of the over. Short and wide, cut away, straight to covers. Another dot ball to finish the over. 4 runs came from that over. And Sri Lanka women are 77 for 2 after 14 overs. So Arundhati Reddy now back into the attack. That's flicked away by Vismi Gunaratne towards deep mid wicket. And picks up another single to start the over. Current run rate 5.51. It's not helping Sri Lanka women. So Harshita Samaravikrama is on strike now. Arundhati Reddy coming around the wicket to Samaravikrama. And that's hit high in the air. Is there fielder running in? Oh, puts it down again. Goodness me. It's Encharini once again. Has to improve her catching. And this ball has also hit the stumps. Couple of runs completed by Harshita Samaravikrama. Regulation catch put down once again. Need to improve your fielding. Was looking to go big there. Harshita Samaravikrama only managed to get the top edge. Regulation catch. You'll swallow it even in your dreams. That catch. It's been put down. So 4 more deliveries left in this over. Harmanpreet Kaur obviously not happy with that drop catch. time a full delivery. Sarshita Samaravikrama drives it down the ground, misfield at mid-off, but it doesn't cost anything extra. Just a single for Arshita Madhavi. So Vismi Gunaratne is back on strike. Comes down the wicket this time. Vismi Gunaratne flicks it leg side. Deep mid wicket comes around, does well. And Vismi Gunaratne picks up another couple of runs here. Two more deliveries left in this over. It's been 17 balls since the last boundary was scored in this innings. That is nearly 3 overs. Vismi Gunaratne has faced 33 balls, scored only 28 runs, with only one boundary at a strike rate of 84.85. Gives herself room, drives it again towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. Just 7 runs have come from this over, still 1 ball left. So last ball of the over coming up. Short and wide, cut away in the air. Good effort. Good effort at point. Was that Jemima Rodriguez there? Jumped high and looked to complete the catch, but not able to hold on to it. Another single to finish the over as well. But still a good over from Arundhati Reddy. 8 runs came from that over. And Sri Lanka women are 85 for 2 after 15 overs. That would have been a stunner if Jemima Rodriguez had managed to catch that, but not to be. The 5 overs left in this innings. N. Charani now back into the attack, bowling the 16th over of this innings. Arshita Samaravikrama on strike. Full toss, comes down the wicket, gets it past the bowler, down to long off. Picks up just a single to start the over. So Vismi Gunaratne is back on strike. Now that it's into the last 5 overs, they need to go a little aggressively. Comes down the wicket again, drives it down the ground to long off for another single. That's not helping the cause for Sri Lanka. Needs some boundaries here. Goes for the reverse sweep and is bowled there. So finally, after so many drop catches, N. Charani cleans up Arshita Samaravikrama. They was looking for the reverse sweep, has lost her middle and leg stump. Why even take catches when you can clean up the batter like that? 3rd wicket goes down for Sri Lanka. It's been a struggle actually this innings. Pushing and pushing, trying for the boundaries. You're not able to get the boundaries. Once again, Attapattu started well, got out, and then the Sri Lankan batters getting into their rut. Harshita Samaravikrama is out after scoring 21 runs from 23 balls. And Sri Lanka women are now 87 for 3 after 15.3 overs. The new batter to the crease now for Sri Lanka women is Nilakshi De Silva. They really had a really good World Cup. A big hitter of the ball. And that is exactly what Sri Lanka need at this stage with just over 4 overs left in this innings. And Harshita Samaravikrama has been dismissed. A big wicket there for India. It's looking for the reverse sweep. And unfortunately lost her stumps in the process. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Nilakshi De Silva on strike. Quicker delivery driven towards point. And Nilakshi De Silva gets off the mark with a single. In fact, they pick up a couple of runs, I think. Couple of runs for Nilakshi De Silva. But another good over here for India. Remember, this is a T20 match. The way Sri Lanka are batting, sometimes we tend to think it's an ODI match. It's a T20 match. Sri Lanka women are struggling here. You would think that Kavisha Dilhari will come in after this. She can also tonk the ball. That's a quicker delivery down the leg side. Will be given as a wide. Charani has to reload that one again. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Comes down the wicket. Nilakshi De Silva hits it down the ground to long off. And picks up another single. So last ball of the over coming up. Smee Gunaratne is on strike. Set batter at the crease. Moves across her stumps, cuts it away straight to covers. Another dot ball to finish the over. What an over from Charani. Just 6 runs came from that over. And Sri Lanka women are 91 for 3 after 16 overs. So 4 overs left in this innings for the debutant. Vaishnavi Sharma is back into the attack, into her 4th over. Nilakshi De Silva is on strike. Goes for the sweep. Appeal for LBW there. Umpire says not out. And again a dot ball to start the over. Bat on to pad there. We haven't seen a 6 in this innings so far. Nilakshi De Silva comes down the wicket. Hits it in the air. Down to long on. And picks up another single. We haven't seen a 6 in this innings so far from Sri Lanka. And Nilakshi De Silva can hit some 6s. We have seen it. Now Vismi Gunaratne comes down the wicket. It's a 2 mid-wicket. Chance of run out was there and they don't take the single. It's another dot ball. So again just 1 run coming from this over. Still 3 balls left. Comes down the wicket. He is at leg side. No power. Goes towards deep mid wicket. And Vismi Gunaratne picks up another single. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Oh, goes for the sweep. It's past the keeper as well. Will it be given as a wide? I don't know. But Nilakshit De Silva picks up another single. By single it is. It's not given as a wide. Vismi Gunaratne is back on strike. Again a good over here. Just 3 runs from this over. Still 1 ball left. Last ball of the over coming up. Comes down the wicket, heaves it leg side towards deep square leg and picks up another single to finish the over. What an over from Vaishnavi Sharma. What a spell this has been. Just 4 runs came from that over. Vaishnavi Sharma finishes none for 16 in her 4 overs. And Sri Lanka women are 95 for 3 after 17 overs. The 3 overs left in this innings. Can Sri Lanka cross 120? Charani now bowling the 18th over. Comes down the wicket, picks it up on the full but drives it straight to covers. And picks up another single here. Vismi Gunaratne has faced 40 balls. Scored only 33 runs with only 1 boundary in her innings so far. Really struggling for power here. Nilakshit De Silva is back on strike now. Comes down the wicket, hits it down the ground to long off and picks up another single. Goes for the sweep. Quicker delivery there from Charani. Vismi Gunaratne not able to make connection. Another dot ball. Very good over here. Just 2 runs coming from this over. Still 3 balls left. Comes down the wicket, goes high in the air. Now how far has this gone? Long off, goes through. Goes through the hands. Smriti Mandhana, the fielder, has palmed it over for 6. And finally, the first 6 of the innings comes in the 18th over of this innings for Sri Lanka. Courtesy, a dropped catch there. First 6 for Vismi Gunaratne. 100 comes up for Sri Lanka women in 17.4 overs. An important 6 for Sri Lanka women. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. That was a shocking drop catch there at long off. Should have been taken. Full toss this time. Gunaratne drives it straight to point. Chance of run out here. I think she's gone. Finger goes up by the square leg umpire. Very casual there from Vismi Gunaratne. Strolling in the middle of the pitch. And I think she might be tired as well. She's played a long innings here. 43 balls, 39 runs. Don't know what she was trying to do. Was looking for the run. Ball watching and then didn't make it back. Good awareness from Richa Ghosh, taking the bails off quickly. And India women get another wicket here. The 4th wicket goes down for Sri Lanka. Vismi Gunaratne has played a fighting knock out after scoring 39 runs from 43 balls. And Sri Lanka women are 103 for 4 after 17.5 overs. So Kavisha Dilhari is the new batter to the crease for Sri Lanka women. last ball of the innings coming, last ball of the over coming up. Oh, that's a 5-foot toss. Pulled away leg side, one bounce to deep mid wicket. They'll ask for the height of the delivery as well. Waist high, no ball, is it? No, it's not. Umpire gives it as a legal delivery. So a single to finish the over. 9 runs came from that over, including the wicket. 9 runs came from that over, including the run out of Vismi Gunaratne. And Sri Lanka women are 104 for 4 after 18 overs. Two overs left in this innings. Arundhati Reddy is going to be bowling the penultimate over for India women. Kavisha Dilhari is on strike. Here's Arundhati Reddy with the penultimate over. Full toss. Kavisha Dilhari drives it down the ground to long off and picks up another single to start the over. Then Nilakshi De Silva is back on strike. So Nilakshi De Silva is back on strike. Arundhati Reddy coming around the wicket. Nilakshi De Silva goes high in the air. It will land safely. And will she push for 2? Yes, she does. Couple of runs for Nilakshi De Silva. That's good running between the wickets. This time Nilakshi De Silva comes down the wicket, drives it down the ground to long off and picks up, coming back for a second year. And I think she's made it back. That's good running between the wickets. The umpires will go upstairs, but I think Nilakshi De Silva has made it back there. Once again, Amanjot Kaur, the fielder, talking about how good she is in the field. I think she's made it back, has she? Yes, she has. The bat is in the air, but she's made it back. It's crossed the line. The bat has crossed the line. The bat has crossed the line, but whether the bat is in the air or not, I'm not sure actually. Bat has bounced up it seems. So not out is the decision. 3 more deliveries left in this over. Three more deliveries left in this over. Since the bat crossed the line, was given as not out. Yeah, I think the bat has crossed the line, so it will be given as not out. They are rechecking it again. Waiting for the third umpire decision. Just checking whether the bat was grounded in time. I think the benefit of the doubt should go to the batter. These kind of run out decisions, when you're not absolutely sure, benefit of the doubt should be given to the batters. Well, first it was said as not out. They're checking it again and again here. Looks like the bat is in the air for quite a long time there for Alexis De Silva. It's that instance where they are checking. I think the bat has been grounded over the line. Should be given as not out. My poll, this should be given as not out. Because if this is out, then I think it will become a very controversial decision. Better to give it as not out. Oh, it's given it as out. Wow. Wow, but I think there was some part of the bat that was grounded beyond the line. That's what I was thinking. But it's been given as out. It's given in favor of India here. So another wicket goes down. The bat was in the air for quite a long time. And I'm not quite sure, like even Indian fielders can't believe that that decision was reversed to out. So a run out here, Alexis De Silva has been dismissed. Fifth wicket goes down for Sri Lanka. Alexis De Silva is out, run out after scoring a run ball 8 runs. And Sri Lanka women are 108 for 5 after 18.3 overs. So Kaushini Nutyangana is the new batter to the crease for Sri Lanka women. 3 more deliveries left in this over. That's flicked away by Kaushini. Will get off the mark with a single. They're going to push for 2. Chance of run out once again. And once again a dive. But I think this time around the batter should have grounded her bat beyond the crease. I mean, seriously, the previous run out was a little, I don't know how to even describe that. I think I just felt that maybe a little part of the bat was grounded beyond the crease when Richa Ghosh took the bails off, but still the umpire gave the decision as out. I think the benefit of the doubt should be given to the batter whenever the umpire is not sure about a decision. Goes for the drive, misses it. Another dot ball from Arundhati Reddy. This is a really good over here. Just 6 runs from this over, still 1 ball left. Sri Lanka have not had much momentum in this innings. India will fancy themselves to chase down this total in the second innings. Last ball of the over. It's full, it's hit in the air, down the ground. 1 bounce to long on. And Kaushini will pick up another single to finish the over. 7 runs came from that over. And Sri Lanka women are 111 for 5 after 19 overs. 1 more over left in this innings. So one more over left in this innings, and if Sri Lanka can get past 120, I think they will feel they have something to defend, something on the board to defend. Deepti Sharma is going to be bowling the last over for India women. Kaushini Nutyankana has played some good shots actually. The 3 balls which she has faced so far, she is looking to play some shots. Harmanpreet Kaur is setting the field. Kaushini Nutyankana is going to be on strike. And needs some big shots here, Sri Lanka women. Try and bring some respectability to the total. So last over here from Deepti Sharma. And Kaushini goes back, clears mid-on. And that will go 1 bounce into the boundary for 4. One would question why India women, why did they bring the mid-on up inside the circle in the last over when batters are going to look for big shots? All you have to do is just clear that fielder at mid-on, and that's exactly what Kaushini did. You got to be having your mid-on and long on. You got to be having your mid-on and mid-off backwards. You need to be having a long on and a long off at this stage, because it's the death overs. Batters are going to swing for the batters are going to swing their bats around. So I don't know why you would bring your mid-on up inside the circle in this situation. Second ball coming up here from Deepti Sharma. Full toss. Kaushini hits it down the ground to long off and picks up another single. And another surprise decision. Kranti Gaud still has 1 over left. But despite that, Deepti Sharma is bowling the last over. You would think that Kranti Gaud should have been bowling the last over here. So all kinds of surprises here. 4 more deliveries left in this innings. Good delivery there, Yorker from Deepti Sharma. Kavisha Dilhari hits it down the ground to long off and picks up another single. So 3 more deliveries left in this innings. Kaushini is back on strike. Another boundary here will take them past 120. Will give something for the bowlers to defend in women's cricket. Because anything above 6 runs per over, you never know. In women's T20 cricket, it can be a competitive score as well. Although India women will still fancy themselves to chase it down, but Sri Lanka can get some respectability to the total. 4th ball of the over. Gives herself room, cuts it away, straight to covers, and picks up another single. Kavisha Dilhari is back on strike. Two more deliveries left in this innings. Kavisha Dilhari can hit a long ball, can tong the ball. We have seen it before. Goes for a slog sweep. And fielder. Oh! And did it carry to Jemima Rodriguez? That's the big question. They're coming back for the second year. Throw at the wrong end. The throw should have gone to the keeper's end. It went to the bowler's end. And another couple of runs here for Kavisha Dilhari. And this is a good last over here. 9 runs from the last over. Still 1 ball left. They have gotten to that 120 which we were talking about. So Deepti Sharma back over the wicket. Last ball of the innings. Goes for a sweep again. It's towards that fielder at deep square leg. They're going to push for 2 no matter what. It's the last ball of the innings. Chance of run out. Big time. And I think it's run out. They're going to have a look upstairs here. Kavisha Dilhari has dived. And Sri Lanka will finish with either 121 or 122. Which has to be said, it might look like a below par total, but at least they have given some respectability to the total. Yes, it's clearly out. Kavisha Dilhari is short of her ground. So it will finish with a wicket, so they'll get the run of the last ball. Out is the decision. So 1 run plus the run out of the last ball of the innings, and 10 runs came from that last over, including the run out of Kavisha Dilhari. The Sri Lanka women finished their 20 overs on 121 for 6 at the end of their 20 overs. It was a struggle for Sri Lanka, but at least they found the boundaries when it was needed. And they've given some respectability to the total, you would think. So the India women, when they come out to bat, will need 122 runs to win this match and take a 1-0 lead in this T20 series. Vismi Gunaratne played a very long knock, has to be said, 39 from 43 balls. She top scored in that innings. Hasini Pereira scored 20 from 23 balls. And Harshita Samaravikrama scored 21 from 23 balls. And that helped Sri Lanka women get to 121 in the end. So India women will still back themselves to chase this total down, just 122 runs to win. We'll be back again shortly to cover the run chase. Until then, please stay tuned. Welcome back to the run chase. A good start here from India woman. Shefali Verma has been dismissed. Malki Madara has bowled 3 balls in this over. That's flicked away by Jemima Rodriguez straight to mid wicket. Another dot ball from Malki Madara. That's guided away past the keeper, past the third man fielder, into the fence. He's so good with these dabs, late cuts, all these shots. Jemima Rodriguez picks up her first boundary in this innings. So last ball of the over coming up. That's on the stumps, flicked away by Jemima Rodriguez straight to mid wicket. And another dot ball to finish the over. 7 runs came from that over. And India women are 26 for 1 after 3 overs. So Kavya is the new bowler. Kavya is continuing into her second over. That's back of the length. Smriti Mandhana punches it down the ground to mid off. A dot ball to start the over. Oh, looking to cut it away there, inside edge onto her pads. Another dot ball here from Kavya Kavindi. Bowling really well today for Sri Lanka. Prabodhane not playing today. Not playing in this T20 series probably. And that's punched away straight to covers. And another dot ball from Kavya Kavindi. So 3 dot balls to start this over. The equation is under a run ball now for India women. Looking comfortable in this run chase. Shefali Verma provided a good start, and Smriti Mandhana has also hit a boundary. Jemima Rodriguez as well. Now coming around the wicket, that's a short ball. It's pulled away by Smriti Mandhana towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. It was short from Kavindi there. Smriti Mandhana is good with the pull shot, cut shot, even the cover drives, lofted drives. She plays it really well. Jemima Rodriguez back on strike. 2 more deliveries left in this over. Oh, that's on the pass. Helped on its way by Jemima Rodriguez towards deep square leg. Oh, good fielding at deep square leg. But has it trickled into the boundary? They'll have a look at that one. They'll have a boundary check. Couple of runs completed. They'll just need to check the boundary there, whether it's rolled into the boundary or not. Fielder put in the dive, stopped it, but then ball hasn't gone into the boundary. So it will be a couple of runs for Jemima Rodriguez. Good fielding effort at deep square leg. So last ball of the over coming up. That's on the pads again, flicked away by Jemima Rodriguez towards deep square leg. Picks up another single to finish the over. 4 runs came from that over, and India women are 30 for 1 after 4 overs. So Chamaria Tapattu is back into the attack. Chamaria Tapattu is the new bowler into the attack now for Sri Lanka women. Captain bringing herself into the attack. Jemima Rodriguez is on strike. That's punched away leg side by Jemima Rodriguez towards mid-on and picks up another single to start the over. Required run rate only 5.75 for India women. 9 wickets in hand. You just need to keep your wickets in hand in these kind of run chases. It's short and wide, cut away, finds the gap, and they'll run away for 4. Superb gap finding there from Smriti Mandhana, and picks up another boundary here. Tossed up this time and driven again. Oh, straight to covers. That's good fielding at covers. Previous delivery was a short ball. Went for 4, so she tossed it up. Matapattu. Dot ball here. But India women are coasting along in this run chase at the moment. Again, little bit of width offered. Cut away straight to point. Another dot ball from Chamaria Tapattu. This time goes over the top and that'll run away for 4. This is exactly what Mandhana is good at. He decided that if she hits it among the ground, the fielders are stopping it. Might as well clear the infield, and picks up another boundary towards deep extra covers. Second boundary in this over from Smriti Mandhana. Last ball of the over, and Mandhana drives it down the ground to mid-off. Another dot ball to finish the over. 9 runs came from that over, and India women are 39 for 1 after 5 overs. So Smriti Mandhana has the second highest run scorer in women's T20 cricket. In women's Smriti Mandhana is the second highest run scorer in women's T20 internationals, just behind the great Susie Bates. Smriti Mandhana has scored 4,000 runs. Susie Bates 4,748 runs. Jimhani is the new bowler into the attack, a Chinaman bowler. And that's cut away again by Jemima Rodriguez. Finds the gap. And I think that'll run away for 4 as well. Boundary to start the over. Once again, superb placement from Jemima Rodriguez. We saw plenty of these shots in the Women's ODI World Cup semi-final. against Australia women, and she continues to play these shots really well. Timing and placement supreme from Jemima Rodrigues. This time it's tossed up again, and Jemima goes over covers, and that'll run away for 4 as well. Back-to-back boundaries to start the over. Pressure on the young bowler Ashini Gimhani. The previous delivery was placed beautifully, so she tossed it up. Then Jemima Rodrigues goes over covers. And it's also a no ball, would you believe it? No ball, free hit to make matters worse. Gimhani has overstepped the line. So free hit delivery coming up. Tossed up again. Jemima comes down the wicket, hits it in the air straight into the hands of covers. The catch is taken, but it's a free hit actually. So it won't be out, and the free hit doesn't cost much for Sri Lanka women. But this is an expensive over. 9 runs from this over so far. Still 4 balls left. This time a quicker delivery flicked away by Jemima Rodrigues. They're going to push for 2, I think. No, they are not. Just a single for Jemima Rodrigues. Just 73 more needed now for India women. The commanding position in this game. They're all set to go 1-0 up in the T20 series here. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Smriti Mandhana is back on strike. It's a quicker delivery on the pads. Mandhana flicks it away leg side towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. 50 comes up for India women with that single. 50 comes up in 5.4 overs at the loss of 1 wicket. This partnership now 37 from 26 balls between Smriti Mandhana and Jemima Rodrigues, 2 experienced campaigners at the crease for India women. It's tossed up again. Jemima flicks it leg side towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. So last ball of the over coming up. And Mandhana goes big, high into the night sky, clears the infield, 1 bounce into the boundary for 4 towards long on. And a very expensive over from the youngster. 16 runs came from that over. And a power play has been completed. India women are 55 for 1 after 6 overs. So it's a 5-match T20 series this. If India wins this match, they'll take a 1-0 lead in the 5-match T20 series. Good to see some 5-match T20 series in women's cricket actually. Then now the men are also playing 5-match T20 series these days, but for the women to play 5-match T20 series, that's a great improvement in the game. So a bowling change here. The experienced Ainoka Ranavira is the new bowler into the attack now for Sri Lanka women. Jemima Rodrigues is on strike. Straight away goes for the paddle shot. Such a busy player, this Jemima Rodrigues is towards deep fine leg. They're going to push for 2 here. And picks up another couple of runs to start the over. I really feel the Sri Lanka women players need to play some leagues around the world, apart from Chamari Attapattu. Players like Vismi Gunaratne, Harshita Samaravikrama, Nilakshi De Silva, they need to be playing leagues like WBBL, WCPL, WPL. They need to be playing these leagues. Only then Sri Lanka women will stop depending on Chamari Attapattu and all other players will contribute around her. Because at the moment, while batting, it just seems as though there's too much dependence on Chamari Attapattu. The other batters are not able to carry the batting forward, and this has been happening for quite a long time now. Somewhere down the line, Sri Lankan women's team, they need to learn to score the runs without Chamari Attapattu. Only then they will develop as a team. And that is where I feel playing various leagues around the world will give them the exposure to different conditions, different kind of pressure. They'll be able to, they'll be forced to find a way in different conditions. Under pressure, they'll be forced to find a way to score the runs. And that will really develop those batters. That will really help those batters score runs when they are put under pressure. Because at the moment, only we have also covered WBBL in our channel. We have covered WPL as well. All these leagues, the only Sri Lankan player, in women's leagues I'm saying, the only Sri Lankan player I have seen in these leagues is Chamari Attapattu. No other Sri Lankan player is ever seen in those WPL or WBBL. In those leagues, we are not even able to see other Sri Lanka women's players. My only question is, if they are not going to be playing those leagues, how will they develop and grow? I mean, we keep on saying that Sri Lanka women should not depend too much on only one player, Chamari Attapattu. Like, all the other players should equally contribute. They need to gain the experience, right? And I think that is where I think all the players, they need that exposure in various leagues around the world. Only then they can develop and grow. Otherwise, it will be very hard for them to develop as a batter and grow as a batter. So, I mean, it's high time. I think all the other Sri Lankan players have to get that exposure in various leagues around the world. As we see a good over here from Ainoka Ranavira. 4 runs have come from this over. Still 1 ball left. Last ball of the over. And that's a full delivery. Jemima looking to flick it away. Gets an inside edge. It's another dot ball to finish the over. 4 runs came from that over. And India women are 59 for 1 after 7 overs. For example, after winning the Women's ODI World Cup, Jemima Rodrigues went and played the WBPL. In fact, in past seasons, we have seen Smriti Mandhana also play that league. Even other Harmanpreet Kaur has also played WBPL. The thing is, the players gain experience through playing those leagues. It will give experience. How do you play in Australian conditions? How to play in England conditions? You play the Women's 100 tournament. You will get experience in English conditions. Play WCPL. You will get experience in West Indies conditions. Every conditions are different. You play if you play WPL, you will get experience to how to play in Indian conditions. That is why all these leagues are there. So it's there only to develop the players and make them into better players. So I think every player, they deserve an opportunity to play in all these leagues around the world. It will only make them better. That is what I am trying to say. Kavisha Dilhari, the new bowler into the attack, starts with a wide down the leg side. Has to reload that one again. This time punches it away straight to point. Dot ball. India women in a commanding position now. Just 62 more runs needed from the last 77 balls. This time it's on the pads. Mandana again looking to flick it away. It's gone off the pads. Another dot ball here. For example, Vismi Gunaratne today played 43 balls and scored 39 runs. Even though she played a really good knock, we could see the struggle. She's not able to get that power behind her shots. And that is where I think experience matters. Not only the experience of playing so much T20 cricket across your career or anything like that, but also experience in different conditions, different kinds of pressure. All that you will get in the leagues around the world. And even in the WPL auction this year, the WPL 2026 auction which happened just some weeks ago, even in that auction, when we are not able to see players like Kavisha Dilhari coming in the auction, we are not able to see Ainokka Ranavira come in the auction, we are not able to see Vismi Gunaratne, Arshita Samaravikrama, they are not coming in the WPL auction. Why is that the case? Why can't every player get an opportunity to play in all those leagues? Because it will only make those players better. Then only they actually, if those things happen, Sri Lankan cricket will also develop. And then we will see, even if Chamari Attappattu doesn't score the runs, other players will score the runs for them. And the players will develop, and in turn, as a result, the team will also develop. Right now, the team is not developing because the players are still struggling. Still, that dependence is there on Chamari Attappattu. Only if she scores the runs, the team will get the runs. That's not helping their cause. As we see another boundary here from Jemima Rodriguez, beautifully guided away towards deep third man. Again, that silky touch which she has so well, just gently guides it away, picks up another boundary. So with that boundary, the 50 partnership also comes up. Partnership of 52 from 39 balls between Jemima Rodriguez and Smriti Mandhana. That's driven away by Jemima Rodriguez towards deep extra covers. Coming back for a second. And Mandhana makes it back. That's good running between the wickets. Another couple of runs to finish the over. 8 runs came from that over. And India women are 67 for 1 after 8 overs. Sri Lankan women's team actually have the talent. It's not that Sri Lankan cricket doesn't have the talent. I mean, any Sri Lankan fans watching this stream, Sri Lanka women defeated India women in that Women's Asia Cup 2024 final. They chased down above 160 and won that final. So they do have the potential, they do have the talent. But the consistency is lacking. And that is because of the lack of experience. Well, a wicket has gone down here, would you believe it? Smriti Mandhana came down the wicket looking to go over the top. A brilliant catch at deep extra covers, and Ainokka Ranavira provides the breakthrough for Sri Lanka women. Although it looks like it's too late, but still a wicket nevertheless. The second wicket goes down and this partnership has been broken. Just 55 more needed for India women. But Ainokka Ranavira there tossing it up. Mandhana seizing it as an opportunity to go over the top. But a really good catch at deep extra covers. So Smriti Mandhana is out after scoring a run ball 25. And India women are 67 for 2 after 8.1 overs. So Smriti Mandhana gone. Harmanpreet Kaur is the new batter to the crease. The captain makes her way out to the middle. .55 needed from 71 balls. Sri Lanka women will need to keep on taking wickets like this. We have seen India women crumble from these situations before. So I think Sri Lanka women should just continue to believe that something can happen. That's outside the off stump. Harmanpreet Kaur goes for the cut and misses it. Dot ball again from Enoka Ranavira. It's tossed up on the pads. Jemima Rodriguez, Harmanpreet Kaur flicks it away leg side towards deep square leg and gets off the mark with a single. You remember what Enoka Ranavira did against India in the Women's World Cup, the very first match. India were reduced to 124 for 6 at one stage. From there, Amanjot Kaur scored a half century and they recovered, and then they scored 260 plus and then they won that game. So, Sri Lankan spinners have troubled the Indian batters in the past. It's tossed up again. Jemima Rodriguez defends it back to the bowler. Another dot ball from Enoka Ranavira. Quicker delivery on the pads, flicked away again by Jemima Rodriguez towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Harmanpreet Kaur is back on strike. Last ball of the over. Oh, appeal for LBW here. Umpire says not out. Are they going to go upstairs? They're going to have a discussion here. 2 reviews left. They've gone upstairs for the review. Oh dear. But that looked very, very straight to me. And this could be an interesting review here. Went on the back foot to a ball which he should have played on the front foot. Oh, there's an inside edge, clear inside edge. Clear inside edge, so Harmanpreet Kaur will survive. I don't even need to look at the ultra edge. I can say from the straight angle that there is an inside edge on that one. Yep, there's a spike as the ball passes the bat. So the decision will remain not out. If there was no bat involved in that, that looked mighty close actually. But the inside edge has saved the Indian captain. So the decision will remain as not out. Sri Lanka have lost their review, but I think it was worth taking the review. 2 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Smriti Mandhana. And India women are 69 for 2 after 9 overs. It was worth taking the review, to be honest, because anyway Sri Lanka are in desperation mode to keep taking wickets if they want to have any chance in this game, which is a very slim chance from here. India women need only 53 runs to win from the last 11 overs. There's no pressure of the required run rate. It's just about keeping your wickets in hand and batting sensibly. Kavisha Dilhari now continuing into her second over. And don't bowl there to Jimmy. Oh, it's put down. Put down, I think, at square leg. That was straight down the throat. A very loose delivery from Kavisha Dilhari. Swept straight into the hands of Enoka Ranavira. It's in and out of the hands. Goodness gracious me, that couldn't have come. Oh, in fact, it's bounced short. Just bounced short of the field. I thought it was a catching opportunity. It's bounced short of that fielder. Crowd catch, maybe commentator's catch. Harmanpreet Kaur is back on strike. It's punched down the ground by Harmanpreet Kaur towards long on and picks up another single. They still have Richa Ghosh, Deepti Sharma and Amanjot Kaur to bat after this. Only 51 needed. As tossed up, Jemima goes down the ground. Long on is there for that particular reason. And Jemima Rodriguez picks up another single. Real touch player actually, Jemima Rodriguez. Places it in the gaps really well. Harmanpreet Kaur and Jemima Rodriguez at the crease. We have seen this somewhere before, isn't it? That run chase, historic run chase of 339 against Australia in the Women's World Cup semi-final. Comes down the wicket, Harmanpreet Kaur hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. So that's 49 more needed now for India women. They have all the time in the world, all the balls in the world to chase it down. 62 balls left. And that's edged away. That'll go past shot third man. It's quick outfield. Will race away for 4. That's what I was saying. Jemima Rodriguez, such a touch player. Delicately just touches it here, touches it there, and places it in the gap. Picks up another boundary. Nothing much a bowler can do when a batter places the ball to perfection like Jemima Rodriguez. It's tossed up this time. Jemima Rodriguez goes over the top. Stewart's deep extra covers. They'll push for 2 here. And they'll get it comfortably. Another couple of runs to finish the over. So another good over for India. 10 runs came from that over. And India women are 79 for 2 after 10 overs at the halfway mark of this innings. And it's also the time for the strategic timeout. So we come to the end of the timeout, and Samaria Tapattu is back into the attack into her second over. Starts with a wide down the leg side. Has to reload that one again. India needing another 42 runs to win. This time it's on the pass. Harmanpreet Kaur flicks it away leg side towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Jemima Rodrigues is back on strike. India women in a commanding position, needing another 41 runs to win this match. First match after winning the World Cup for India women. A quicker delivery this time. Jemima Rodrigues flicks it away leg side towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. This time Harmanpreet Kaur sweeps leg side towards deep mid, deep square leg and picks up another single. Three more deliveries left in this over. That's a quicker delivery. It's punched down the ground by Jemima Rodrigues towards long on and picks up another single. She's into the 40s here, Jemima Rodrigues, looking for a half century. What a rich vein of form she has been in. That innings against Australia in the Women's World Cup semi-final will never be forgotten. That's for sure. One of the best innings you will ever see. Now Harman comes down the wicket, goes straight down the ground, and the long on comes around as well. Harmanpreet Kaur picks up another single. .37 needed now from 55 balls. Last ball of the over. Gives herself room, goes straight down the ground. One bounce to long on, and Jemima Rodrigues picks up another single to finish the over. So 7 runs came from that over, and India women are 86 for 2 after 11 overs. So Jim Hani is back into the attack now for Sri Lanka. Into her second over, had a very expensive first over, conceded 16 runs in her first over. She's back into the attack. Jemima Rodrigues is on strike, batting on 42 from 30 balls. Jimani coming around the wicket. That's tossed up. Jemima Rodrigues drives it down the ground to mid-off. Again a dot ball to start the over. That's short and wide, punched away by Jemima Rodrigues towards deep extra covers, beats that fielder at deep extra covers and into the boundary for 4. Little bit of width offered. Jemima Rodrigues is really good on the back foot with those cut shots and punches through the offside. Picks up another boundary, her 6th boundary in this innings, and moves to 46 with that boundary. Well, that's guided away again with straight to point, a little bit of fumble, but Jemima Rodrigues doesn't take the single. Another dot ball from Jim Harney. That's tossed up again. Jemima Rodrigues goes over mid-off. And that'll run away for 4 as well. And it brings up a half century as well for Jemima Rodrigues. She's been in the form of her life in the last few months. Ever since that Women's World Cup, now to this bilateral series. Jemima Rodrigues has been unstoppable. 50 from just 34 balls with 7 boundaries at a strike rate of 147.06. Outstanding knock. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Just 28 more needed now for India women. Jemima Rodrigues, what a player. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, that's a full toss. Goes for the reverse sweep. Gets it past that fielder there. And that'll run away for 4 as well. Everything that Jemima Rodrigues touches today is only going one place. Into the boundary for 4. Third boundary in this over. And India women getting closer and closer towards victory. 12 runs have come from this over. Still 1 ball left. So last ball of the over coming up. And that's edged away. That'll go past that fielder as well. And that races away for 4 as well. What an expensive over this has been. 3 back-to-back boundaries to finish the over from Jemima Rodrigues. 16 runs came from that over. The 100 comes up for India women. India women are 102 for 2 after 12 overs, needing just 20 more runs to win this match. So Anokka Ranavira is back into the attack now for Sri Lanka. India just need another 20 more runs. Once again, Jemima Rodrigues and Harmanpreet Kaur at the crease, looking to take India home. As tossed up, Harmanpreet Kaur comes down the wicket and drives it down the ground to long off and picks up another single to start the over. This time it's on the pass. Jemima Rodrigues flicks it away again towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. 18 more needed now for India. Jemima Rodrigues, I think a real contender for the player of the match today. This time it's a full delivery driven, good fielding at covers. But they'll pick up the single and they're going for the second run as well. That's good running between the wickets. Another couple of runs for Harmanpreet Kaur. 16 more runs needed now for victory. Getting closer and closer here. This time it's tossed up on the stumps. Harmanpreet Kaur defends it on the front foot towards covers, and another dot ball from Enoka Ranavira. Two more deliveries left in this over. Oh, stops in her follow through. I thought for a moment she's going to try some munkading things, but not to be there. Try to make things more interesting in this match, probably. 16 more runs needed. Harmanpreet Kaur has batted a little slowly, but playing second fiddle to Jemimah Rodrigues. Again comes down the wicket, hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. So last ball of the over coming up. And Jemimah Rodrigues goes straight down the ground again. But long on will come around, cut it off. Another single to finish the over. So 6 runs came from that over. And India women are 108 for 2 after 13 overs, needing just 14 more runs to win this match. So Kavya Kavindi is back into the attack now for Sri Lanka women. Jemimah Rodrigues on 60 from 38 balls. So Kavindi coming over the wicket to Jemimah Rodrigues. Goes for the scoop, gets it over, short fine leg, and that'll run away for 4 as well. This time Jemimah Rodrigues decides to employ a different kind of a shot. Go for the scoop paddle shot. She has all the shots in her book, you know. Picks up another boundary. Just 10 more runs needed now for India women. Clinical run chase, comprehensive run chase this. Gives herself room, goes offside this time. 1 bounce to deep extra covers and picks up another single. And now the equation is down to single digits for India women. There's 9 more runs needed now for victory. What a superb performance this has been from India women. 1.5 months before they won the ODI World Cup. And now they are in action today, and what a comprehensive win this is turning out to be. There's 9 more runs needed now. First time India women are playing as world champions. Obviously, Not in the T20 format, but in the ODI format. They're playing after winning an ICC title. That's pulled away again by Harmanpreet Kaur towards deep mid-wicket and picks up another single. Eight more runs needed now for India women. Jemima Rodrigues is back on strike. Comes down the wicket, drives it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. Two more deliveries left in this over. Harmanpreet Kaur back on strike. 7 more runs needed. This partnership now 48 from 33 balls between Harmanpreet Kaur and Jemima Rodrigues. And now Harman goes down the ground in the air. One bounce to long on. Good fielding at long on. And Harmanpreet Kaur, oh my goodness, chance of run out big time, but the bowler fumbled it. What was Jemima Rodrigues trying to do? Looking to come back for a second. Harmanpreet Kaur didn't respond at all. And somehow the bowler didn't gather the ball cleanly. Comedy of errors there. Look at this. Jemima Rodrigues is calling for a second. Harmanpreet Kaur didn't respond at all. 6 runs needed for victory now. That's on the pads again, flicked away towards deep mid-wicket and picks up another single to finish that over. The 9 runs came from that over and India women are now 117 for 2 after 14 overs. .50 partnership also comes up between Harmanpreet Kaur and Jemima Rodrigues. And now just 5 more runs needed for victory. So Ainokka Ranavira is back into the attack now, and that's driven down the ground again by Jemima Rodrigues. Picks up another single. 1 hit away now, India women. Just 4 more runs needed for victory. Comes down the wicket and hits it down the ground to mid-on. Hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. 3 more runs needed now. Oh my goodness, an overthrows here. Overthrows allows another run to be completed. So now 2 runs away, India women. That just sums up Sri Lanka's day today. Completely, thoroughly outplayed by India women in all departments. An overthrows there, Ainokka Ranavira not collecting the ball properly. Now 2 runs away, can basically finish it with 1 hit. Harmanpreet Kaur on strike. Gently flicks it away leg side. Picks up another single and hands it over to Jemima Rodrigues to hit the winning run. Scores are level now for India women. And it's just so good of Harmanpreet Kaur to give the strike to Jemima Rodrigues and say, you are the batter who has scored the half century. You hit the winning runs for India. That is really good of Harmanpreet Kaur. So 1 run needed for victory. Here we go. 1 needed for victory. And Jemima Rodrigues drives it. Oh, it's gone through the field. It's gone through covers. That'll pick up the single. And Jemima Rodrigues hits the winning runs. So fitting that she has hit the winning runs. And India women are over the line. First game after winning the ODI World Cup for India women. They have won this match comprehensively by 8 wickets with 32 balls remaining. Jemima Rodrigues not out 69 from 44 balls with 10 boundaries at a strike rate of 156.82. And Harmanpreet Kaur unbeaten on 15 from 16 balls, didn't score a boundary but played second fiddle to Jemima Rodrigues in that partnership. Earlier, Smriti Mandhana and Shafali Verma also provided a really good start with the bat for India women. And in the end, India women thoroughly outplaying the Sri Lanka women today. Unfortunately for Sri Lanka women, as I said, they need to find a way to score the runs. Apart from Chamari Attappattu, the other batters need to be able to score the runs quickly and get to big scores. Only if they can do that, they will be a much more improved opponent. Because you cannot always depend on Chamari Attappattu all the time, and Sri Lanka women have to realize that as quick as possible. But India women will be really happy. They are the ODI world champions, and they have started this T20 series really well. It's a 5-match T20 series, mind you. India women have won by 8 wickets and they take a 1-0 lead in the 5-match T20 series. Obviously, there's a Women's T20 World Cup also coming up next year. So, these T20 series will be a preparation for that T20 World Cup. India women are yet to win a T20 World Cup, so they will be looking to win that World Cup also and complete the trophy cabinet. But Sri Lanka women, they need to go back and reflect on their batting performance. They had a good start, but again, once Chamari Attappattu gets out, the other batters are not able to score the runs with momentum. So I think that is where they are struggling. Comprehensive bowling performance from India. Vaishnavi Sharma, the debutant, bowled outstandingly as well. Started this T20 series with a comprehensive win. Jemima Rodrigues, obviously a player of the match contender, even Kranti Goud as well. And how good has Jemima Rodrigues been in the last few months, even in that semi-final we saw against Australia. It seemed as though Jemima Rodrigues continued from where she left off that particular day. In the kind of shots which she played today, similar to the shots which she played on that day in that semi-final. You can relate to that as well. So a comprehensive win for India women by 8 wickets, and they take the 1-0 lead in the 5-match T20 series. So we'll be back again to cover more cricket matches in our channel. So until we come back again, please like, share and subscribe to our channel Runs and Views. Take care guys, cheers and good night.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.